So this is my quick review of the Pimax Crystal. I did return my first one that I picked up for around 1600. It was 17 minus 200 on Amazon. It had a problem with one of the left screens with a bunch of dead pixels. Can happen. It's rare, but stuff like that can happen. It's the first headset I ever got with an issue. Easy return with Amazon. The crazy part is, after I returned it, a flash lightning sale showed up in my feed for Amazon, and it was down to $1,200. I don't know how, why. I've never seen that again, but I paid $1,200, and yes, it's brand new, plus tax, of course. But anyways, that aside, I've wanted the Crystal since it came out after seeing the reviews. I've had several other headsets, which I'll show you a couple of them quickly to show you that I do have quite a bit of experience with different headsets. So there's the Crystal, brand new. And this video is about an issue with it that is easily fixable with what they send you in the kit. Unintentionally, they give you the fix. It's about how it fits on your face. A lot of us with narrow faces have issues with this headset. So I have a fix for it. I figured out based on some work I had done on my other headsets, because the Pimax ones never fit me well on the sides. It left big gaps on the sides. And I felt they were very uncomfortable after a short use. I could never really use them right out of the box. I had to modify them right away. So anyways, there's my Crystal, and I will show you a 5K Plus, and it was modified. Then this is the 8K that I just changed out. Try to take it out of here, a little dirty, probably needs to be cleaned up. But as you can see, it was modified, including, and I'll try to get it in the picture here. If you look, I had to put real thick padding in there. I had to use something, I think it was from a Vive also. Anyways, this kit came with a Vive. It was like an add-on. Fit perfect with a 3D printed part, couple 3D printed parts. One up there too, which I have 3D printers, so no problem fixing my own stuff. But anyways, I love that 8K. It was great. But when I heard about the Crystal and always wanted just that clearer image, this is an 8K Plus, so it's not the 8KX. But it does upscale to the same as the 8KX. Excellent headset. Never noticed any screen door effect or anything like that on it. And of course, laying on the floor is a toy as far as I'm concerned. It is a Quest 2. I actually started VR gaming with the Quest 1, so I have to give them credit. They got me into it back when it was still under Oculus. And then it changed and went to Facebook and all that nonsense. Not a bad headset. I mean, it's got a clear... I would say anyone starting out in VR, especially flight simming, it's an easy... I mean, it's easy. Just get one of these and give it a whirl. But make sure you plug it into your computer. I have tried the Air stuff. That can be a little tricky to set up, but it's okay. I personally love using the USB-C and plugging it straight in, which is what you do on the new headset anyways. Mine's plugged straight into the PC. Anyways, so back to the Crystal. So with the Crystal, there was two minor issues really. One is minor, because I'll explain that in a minute. The other is, look at that gap right there in the front. That disappears when you put it on, by the way. It pushes everything forward. So don't worry about that. What they give you in your kit is an extra headset gasket, face gasket. And I may have one laying around here that looks like it in my box. Let me see what I got here. So the other one that comes in it looks something like this. Okay, and it's the same material though as it's just a soft material. Not quite like this. This is like a pleather. I was trying different ones, trying to get my old one to fit. Kind of a pain. But anyways, this is what I came up with. Pretty simple. Because like I said, in the kit, they give you an extra face gasket. So, what I did, get this off here without knocking everything over. And you'll see my sim rig set up, not too bad. And actually I came up with a way to detach my stick, little side thing. Anyways, with the headset, and let's get some light here to where we can see everything. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off and I'll show you what I did. So the gasket is cut up, but it's cut specifically in certain areas. And as far as the measurements go, you don't have to be exact on this. I believe it's probably about 3.5 inches in the front. And that's important because the other gasket is going to be able to stick to this where the Velcro is. So you need it, it'll help hold these in place. But these are, the gasket it comes with sticks on there anyways. So they're going to stay put. Now, on the sides, if you notice, I cut it in, I don't know, about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. So essentially you cut the gasket there and there. I just used a magic marker and then cut it with a pair of scissors. Takes about a minute. Then what you do is you put the gasket it came with goes right back on, and you push it down until the Velcro sticks. That'll help keep it in place. Then on the bottoms here, you do the same. Now if you notice, you've just made this much thicker on the sides, which is exactly what you want to close that gap for those with narrow faces. It's almost a hand's width. It's actually, for some people, they really didn't like it and would probably send it back. Honestly, I don't know why they don't make a gasket like this that is real thick on the sides that sticks. Now, I'll probably alter this later and make it look more permanent, but when you put it on, all those gaps close, obviously. It will close and conform to your face, and they don't fall off because it's still using the Velcro in key places. And that's it. That's how you fix it out of the box, using our extra gasket. Just beware you are cutting it. It's permanently damaged, but the extra gasket, but it's really not a huge deal unless you're going to return the headset. So beware of that. Otherwise, that's, when it comes to the face part, that's how I fix mine. I'm kind of a troubleshooter and I'll come up with solutions. I may actually print a plastic piece that fits right in here and put Velcro on both sides of it so it just gets on nice and comfortable. But this is kind of gives it a little more cushion on the sides too. So I'll probably just leave it like that for a while. Otherwise, fits great and it works amazing. Something else I wanted to talk about. As I said, I came from the 8K family, and it was an 8K Plus, not an 8KX, but still it's an 8K. And I had this thing tweaked. And the IPD on it and getting everything exact all the time was kind of a pain. You had to crank it, with a little roller on the side. I love the new auto feature. It actually works well for me. And you're able to check what your eye is and compare it if you do if you know your IPD, where your pupils are apart, you can actually do that in a mirror. There's a way online. There's been lots of tutorials on this stuff. But I have to say theirs is pretty accurate. And once you get the eye tracking working, there's a couple of sites right now that are putting this out. It's a really big deal when they got it released. How to get the eye tracking working with DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator. And believe it or not, it all works well with Elite Dangerous for me too. I have a 4080. This is an i9 13900K PC, so it is kind of beefy, but it's not top of the line. It works very well. I'm getting close to 90 frames sustained in DCS now, and with the eye tracking, you don't notice any difference than when it's on or off. It looks amazing to me. It's what we always wanted in VR for us enthusiasts, how clear it is. Now the FOV on this I believe is around 115. I actually ran my 8K close to that anyways, because when you're tweaking it out, it's running at full. If you want to get it running at full, it eats, DCS frame rate would be around 30 to 35 average,
with that setting. If I tried 200, it would crawl, even on this system. And you have to turn down settings and tweak everything and constantly play to figure out the happy ground for it. With this one now, you don't have to do any of that. And although the FOV is a little less, once you see it and you get in it, you see the colors and all this working together, it's amazing. You forget all about it. You melt right into the game. It's amazing. And that's about it, really. I might do another video tutorial or maybe some flying videos later. I'm not heavy into creating content. I just figured I'd try to help some people out that might be on the fence about getting this simply because of the face gasket part. I really hope they address this. I don't know why they haven't. This is like, what, 4th generation for Pimax or more? They should have done it by now. Otherwise, best of luck. I hope this tutorial helped. Have a great day.